All right, so once again, my name's Matt, good friend of Jeff's, and the crazy times that we've had. I mean, I could probably do I don't even know, 30 plus videos. So, there's always alcohol involved. I wonder why it's always so crazy, right? Okay, so one time Daytona 500, and he calls me like a couple days before, and I kind of kid with him. I go, dude, I have an extra ticket. You should fly down here. And he wasn't coming to the 500. And he goes, don't tempt me. We're on the phone. And I go, I got a ticket. All you have to do is fly down. So apparently, or I'm not sure how that worked, but he asked his boss, and his boss said something along the lines like, you'd be stupid if you didn't go. You can have the time off or a day off, or I don't know. And we were at the Xfinity race. This is a day before the main race, right? So he's like, I'm coming down. I was like, come on down. So he flies down. So, all right, so here's Sunday, right? So I told him, he got a flight where he should be at my campsite by 9. Remember, the race starts at 1 or so, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, something like that, I don't know. So he should be like 8, 9 o'clock. So 8, 9 o'clock, or at 8 o'clock, I call, no Jeff. 9 o'clock, no Jeff. 10 o'clock, no Jeff. And I'm like going, where the hell is he? So probably about 11:30 or so, maybe closer to 12. I'm thinking something happened, right? He comes right into me and Colleen happen to be in the RV, comes running right into the RV. And, he says something like, good morning, sweetheart, or whatever, and I'm like, oh, dude, where have you been? So he flew down to Florida, and he forgot to renew his driver's license months ago, from his birthday, and his license got suspended. So he had a whole thing where he's going to fly in Orlando, rent a car, and come to me. He flies into Orlando, goes to rent the car, and they go, we can't rent you a car, your license is suspended. And he's just like, what are you talking about, So once he kind of figures it out, then he's like, okay, I'll take care of that when I get back home. How am I going to get to Daytona? There just so happened to be a guy with a shuttle bus that was overhearing the conversation with Jeff and told Jeff, come on my shuttle bus. I know the back roads and I'll take you there. And do you know that is hour plus drive? And took Jeff by shuttle bus. I don't even think Jeff paid him anything, or maybe he tipped him, or I don't even know. And took him by shuttle bus all the way to Daytona. This would never happen, right? And dropped Jeff off. I mean, what's the odds? He would have, if it wasn't for that guy listening, Jeff would have never made it, right? He probably would have called. I mean, who knows? Yeah. Okay, so he comes in, hello, sweetheart, and all that, So I'm like, man, I've been waiting for you. I'll go, but we're low on beer. He goes, okay, what truck are we going to take to get beer? And I went, no, we've been drinking. None of us could drive. And I got these cooler go-karts. So they're actually coolers, like you hold beer in coolers, with an engine in it and the whole bit. And I daisy-chained, I know, it sounds stupid. I daisy-chained 4 of them together. The first one has an engine. The other ones are like cabooses or whatever. I know, it sounds totally ridiculous. I apologize now. So I told him we're going to fill up the coolers. Okay. So he puts on some crazy hat. And, I had some beer, so he grabbed a beer. I grabbed one. And we went on the main highway on the cooler cart. So, and we're going to go across the street to Target and buy some beer and come back. All right, so we go down. Can you imagine these coolers, like 4 or 5 coolers attached with one guy driving? I look like a bear on a tricycle, just, and Jeff Spector. Ah! We come up on an intersection. Remember, it's Daytona 500 day. There's a lot of troopers, a lot of police. There's 10 troopers at this light. And I went, oh man. And we're rolling up on them on this thing that's obviously not legal. Drinking a beer, which not too bad. They let you kind of drink a beer, you know, but. And so I yelled back at Jeff. I go, Jeff, be cool. Don't say anything. Let's see what happens. And in all honesty, if they went, hey, sir, you know, get your dumb ass off this, take it back, or you're going to get arrested. And I'd probably be like, all right, sorry. Because not supposed to be on the road, not supposed to be open container in public. And, you know, so I go, Jeff, be cool, you know, because I don't know how these troopers, and these are troopers too, so they're a little more hardcore than the local police. So what does Jeff do? Hey, what's up? I'm like going, oh my God. So we roll up, and the the guy, or one of the troopers goes, he goes, sir, he's talking to me, right? He goes, sir, and I'm like, yes. He goes, about these coolers that you have? And I went, yes, I was just waiting for him just to let me have it or write me a ticket. No. He goes, this is a trooper, right? The brim hat, the county mountie, you know, stern, marine looking. He goes, sir, about these coolers. I'm like, yes. He goes, they're pretty fucking cool. Can we all get a picture with them? I was like, sure. And Jeff's all like, hey, drinking a beer, blah, 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 blah. He's got some crazy hat. As you know, Jeff had tons of crazy hats. All right, so this video is getting kind of long. So we'll call this the cooler video, and we'll say part 2 will be next.